Hey folks, it's Alex here at Hankster's Hot Rods, and we're at the Homer City, Pennsylvania dealership with another gorgeous new arrival. This is a 1987 Ford Mustang GT convertible, and it's finished in the factory correct medium scarlet red paint. You can see the black vinyl convertible top is in excellent condition. Gaps front and back of the driver door, nice and even. You can see your Mustang GT in the side skirt there. And of course you've got some side view mirrors on both sides on this car. We'll take a look at the interior. It's got a very nice 80s style weave in the cloth bucket seats there. Everything is in very good shape on this car. It's low miles. Everything from the dash to the carpet is in good condition. It does have power locks, power windows, and power mirrors, along with some power lumbar adjustment on the seats. Working our way to the back of the car, you can look down the side and see it is nice and straight. Everything back here is in good conditions, such as your taillight bezels and lenses. This does have a factory optioned luggage rack on the trunk. And you can see the rear glass in that convertible top is in good shape. We'll go ahead and take a look inside the trunk. Underside is painted in that same gloss red as the exterior. You do have a parade boot and a cover there, along with a full set of original style floor mats. And the fully carpeted trunk. And then of course the trunk itself underneath the carpet is in excellent condition. You do have a full-size spare with a jack and a lug wrench. It's a fully loaded trunk there. Rubber seal around the opening is soft and pliable, and it shuts real nice as well. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, it's also straight as an arrow. Gaps front to back of the passenger door, even. You got your 5.0 badge on the fender there. And we'll take a look at the interior from our passenger side. This is a very good example of a third generation Mustang. It's got the 5-speed manual transmission. Makes for a real fun to drive car. And that interior is in very excellent condition. Door jambs are nice and clean, no rust bubbling. And that factory paint has a beautiful shine to it. Looking at the front end, your bumper lines up real nice. Both headlights are in excellent condition as far as the lenses. There's no fading or cracks. Steel hood lines up well, both front to back and left to right. Windshield's in good shape, same with all the trim around it. And like I said, that paint's got a beautiful shine to it. Now we'll pop the hood and take a look at the engine bay. You can see we have the factory hood insulation. That's all tight up to the hood, no sagging or tears. Even your original underhood light functions as it should. And as far as your engine bay goes, everything's neat and tidy, tucked away real nice as it was from the factory. And for your powertrain, that is the 5.0 liter V8 from Ford, and paired to it is that 5-speed manual transmission. It's going to be all your factory standard equipment on this, such as factory AC, power steering, and power brakes. Everything under the hood is in excellent condition. No upgrades on this one. Everything is all original. And that should about wrap up the exterior portion of our video on this car. As always, if you're looking to make any changes or do any upgrades to this vehicle or any of the other cars on our website, feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you with a quote on whatever you're looking to do. Also, the price you see listed on the website, that does include our 3-month, 3,000 mile powertrain warranty and enclosed shipping to the lower 48 states. Now we'll get this Fox body back on the lift and take a good look at the underside. Now we got the 87 Fox body up on the lift. We'll do an overview of the underside. Starting up front with your suspension, that's going to be all your factory standard equipment, your stamped steel control arms, and everything is in fantastic condition. Of course, we go ahead and check all the ball joints and tie rod ends, make sure that everything is in working order. And with this car having such low miles, everything checks out great and everything is in very good condition. Your cross member up front, solid and straight. You've got all of the bracing that came from the factory, all that is present. As far as your brakes go, this one does have disc in the front and the rear. Nope, it's drum in the rear. My apologies. You do have disc in the front, drum in the rear. It is power brakes and power steering. As for your powertrain, that is a 5-liter Ford V8, and paired to it is a 5-speed manual transmission. As I look at the engine and trans at this time, they're both free and clear of any drips or leaks. As these classics go, there's always a chance of anything popping up though. Looking at the condition of the floor and the frame rails coming into the center of the vehicle, they're in excellent condition. I don't see evidence of any patches. You can see all the factory lines, where your seam sealer is, and all the factory stamping in that floor. It's very well preserved. I don't see any rust bubbles or anything concerning whatsoever. From the front to the rear floors, they're all in great shape. As for your exhaust, that is the full factory dual 2¼ inch exhaust. And it's got the factory catalytic converters and mufflers, also the factory cross flow pipe as well. And there's no undercoating whatsoever on this car, so you can really see the raw condition of the underside. As for the rear end, that is a Ford 8.8, and it's a posi unit with a 273 gear ratio. And for all your suspension in the rear, that is all factory standard equipment. You do have an 1¼ inch sway bar up front and a 7/8 inch sway bar in the rear, and that'll help with your handling throughout all the turns. All your suspension components in the rear have been gone over and are in good working order. Everything from your shocks to your sway bar end links, everything is in good condition. Floor coming back from the rear seats into the trunk area, all in excellent condition. Same with your frame rails that lead up into that rear bumper area. Everything is solid and straight. Quarters come down to a nice straight edge. This car is in wonderful condition underneath. With it being a low mileage car, everything has really been preserved. You can see that exhaust comes up and over the rear axle and out with some turn down style tips. And that should about wrap up the underside for this car. We'll go ahead and lower it down and fire up that 5.0.